Guys, before we start the video, don't forget to check out our merch. I just revamped a bunch of stuff on there. Big shout out to Timon for getting the site design going, shirt design, everything there. We've got some really funny stickers such as, but does it drive itself? Like every Tesla owner with FSD asks. Because like cars should kind of be able to do that too. So it's a double meaning sticker. It's kind of truthful and also kind of funny. We have other things celebrating our Bolt cross country trip and just lots of great, funny EV related merch and more to come. So I'll leave the shop.outofspecstudios.com website linked below, but go get yourself some merch and it supports the channel. And hopefully you guys get some cool stuff out of it as well. Hello, good morning. We've got to take a trailer with my Rivian on just my normal morning commute from the farm over to the track. This trailer's been parked here for the last week or so. I pulled it down here with my diesel truck, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but we actually took a tractor from here up to the track with the diesel truck, and that's up there, and we need this thing gone. Regardless, I've got to tow my like 38-foot triple axle bumper pull big boy trailer. It's empty with my electric pickup truck, my Rivian R1T. And essentially there's no purpose to this video. We know electric trucks tow amazing. We know range takes a hit based off of the aerodynamic profile of your trailer, which this is, but I don't think it'll be too different of a hit than if we just took like a normal tall horse trailer, because once it pushes all the air out of the way with this V, you just kind of stays out of the way the whole way back. So this is about the biggest trailer you could ever expect to put on a Rivian or some sort of electric pickup truck like this. And it is empty, but we're just going to cruise, see how it does. And I've only ever towed this trailer with this truck for about 5 feet before I was just moving it around a parking lot. So let's see how it is on the road. This is my now over 4-year-old Rivian R1T. This is one of the first ones they built. It's a launch edition quad motor vehicle. It uses the old Bosch motors, and at the time they were only offered with what was called the large battery pack. It's about 135-ish kilowatt hours new, something like that. I think we're down to like 128 with degradation is what Rivian Roamer has been saying on this vehicle. Rivian Roamer is something every Rivian owner should add to their vehicle. It's an online database that tracks your mileage, tracks your battery health, tracks everything, all your charging sessions, and it's just so cool. I've got Kona in the car riding with me today. Should be fun. I've got to close my tonneau cover on this. And then this is my 2026, a brand new trailer basically. I've had it for just about a year. Rock solid cargo, 38-foot, I think it's 36 foot, 38 foot, maybe 36 foot, but humongous trailer, triple axle, absolutely monstrous. The thing alone weighs probably 2,500 pounds empty, maybe even a bit more. And again, I don't have anything in it right now, but we are good to go with it. So tire pressures are checked. I already checked all the pre-flight checklist before we head out on the road. Not feeling my best today, so if I sound slightly unenergetic, that's why. But stuff still has to get done, and we've got driving to do. So chains are crossed, all hooked up with the truck, 7 pins on. Kona's in the truck. Scott is going to be filming a separate video. Morning.
Morning.
And you'll be taking the Ioniq 9 for a bits episode up to the track, sharing her impressions of that car. Our buddy Kyle's Tahoe over here looking sweet. Let's jump in the Rivian.
My phone's dead.
I can unlock your car. Yes, I'll pause and do that through the app. So I've got the trailer hooked up to the back of the truck. Let me close the tonneau cover. That is such a great feature to have a powered tonneau. You don't realize how nice it is until you have one. I've got Kona in the car with me, and we've got about 72 miles to go, but we're at 70% state of charge. So that might be cutting it close. I don't know. This truck can easily tow more weight than this trailer, but the weight, unless you're really in the mountains or, you know, just getting up to speed, the weight doesn't really affect electric towing range as much as most people think. A lot of people come up to me, they're like, how much can your Rivian tow? Or like, what's the range loss with 8,000 pounds on the back of it? And I'm like, no. That's not the big deal. It's all about the aerodynamic profile of the trailer. Now, I've done a video on this probably 4 years ago when Rivian first came out, but my buddy Robert Dunn from Aging Wheels actually has the Bible for people wanting to know about electric truck towing on his channel. He used his Silverado EV and did a bunch of experiments and explained it in a way more fun to watch video than I could ever make for you guys. He is the best. And so just look up on YouTube, Aging Wheels, Silverado towing. If I think about it, I'll leave it linked in the description. But for now, let's take a look at the stats on our car and then head out on the trip. We are at 69% state of charge. I just reset our trailer profile. You can see you only can get, let me turn the car on. You can only get, no key detected. Oh no, I have my app on Scott's Rivian. First world problems. Let me switch it back to this truck. And there we are, ready to go. The Rivian only lets you save 3 trailers, which is not enough because we have 3 trailers just here. Actually, no, we've got 4 because the Pebble's over there. So we just live a very trailer-heavy lifestyle, Kona, don't we? Every day there seems to be another trailer on the back. So I usually just keep the 2-horse and reset the data every time. We'll bump the brake gain 3. The trailer's empty. It should be fine. Nice trailer view on here at least. So we're going to head up to the track and let's see how this goes. I hit work. We have an hour, 23-minute drive. It's mostly back roads the whole way. It thinks we'll get there at 29% with a default trailer setup. But again, we're at 70%. Speed is our friend with an unaerodynamic load. So let's even see if we can get this big thing up the driveway because getting down here was pretty tight. So wish us luck. Dang, this is a big freaking unit right here. And I always think that when I tow it with my Super Duty. But in the Rivian, it just feels monstrous. And I do not, it's 8.5 foot wide. I don't have mirror extensions. The Rivian can get away without mirror extensions at 8.5 feet, but just barely. The Cybertruck is actually way better for towing big loads. We're just taking it nice and easy, keeping an eye on the mirrors, because we're already up here, right? And the back of the trailer is still basically in the parking lot. This is crazy. We'll just take it nice and wide, coming up this way, trying not to scrape the side of the trailer on the trees too much. Scott's done a great job on the property here, restoring it. Subscribe to Out of Spec Ranch. If you haven't, we're gonna go up and over this rock in the middle of the driveway, and let's see what happens. We'll get it down the driveway and take a look at our initial efficiency as we get moving down the road. Nice thing with electric motors, dead easy to modulate, no noise. I can hear if the trailer makes any weird noises. It's just totally solid, totally smooth, and unlimited torque on tap. That is a great thing about having electric vehicles for towing. There's Titan and there's Julio. Y'all have a good day, boys. See you later. Does not care at all that we're driving by. Bye, Titan. Gotta take it wide, pull it out onto the main road now that we've reached the end of the driveway, because we do get some tail swing with this thing. Dang. She's coming around. Nice. Rock and roll. I do have my Comma AI in here with the newer updated Adventure Pilot sort of translation layer, which means I'm running a Sunny Pilot something. I don't know. Ben set it all up for me, but it's pretty cool. It will do like this, lane centering and drive itself with the trailer, which is a really nice thing because Rivian's base system does not allow lane centering with the trailer. I can just throw Comma on and here we go. It's doing everything right now. So things are good here. And initial impression of range, not so good. But we did kind of crawl up the driveway. But look at Comma AI. It's handling this big truck and trailer. Obviously, my hand is right here to take over. And for anything sketchy, I'll be driving. But maybe on some open roads, I'll give this a go. Just coming out of town with our trailer, getting over on some higher speed roads, averaging just about 1 mile per kilowatt hour, which seems about right for a trailer this big and tall. I imagine that number will drop as we start to increase speeds on the back roads. But so far, we're just a few miles in and things are going well. Keeping the speeds in check here because efficiency is dropping. So, yep, we just SOC on arrivals down to 15%. Should be plenty, 41% to go 40 miles. But we'll probably be pretty low down in the pack by the time we get there. This is a pretty big wind sail we got behind us. There is that little charging bailout 50 kilowatt charger as we merge onto I-95, but it shows 8% arrival. We've got 23% to go 17 miles. We'll keep it nice and gentle on 95, maybe 60, 65 miles an hour. Nothing insane. Just let this person merge on, and then we will rock and roll. Let's do it. Big Bertha moving onto the highway. Efficiency just under 1 mile per kilowatt hour, but I dropped the speeds to 50 instead of 55 just to build up a little bit more buffer for the highway section. Cruising along here at around 65 miles an hour. Everything is good. Looking at a 6% arrival. Sometimes when cars come flying up, I can feel them push us around a little bit, especially when the trailer's empty, which I was thinking about. This trailer probably weighs around 5,000 pounds empty, 4,000, 5,000, something like that. So it's not like a light thing. It's just super long. So all of the air pressure from other cars really does affect it, but we're chugging along just fine down here at 17%, 12 miles left to go. See y'all when we get over there. Unusually, we've also had a power limit from 17%, which is not something I typically see in this truck. Normally it starts at around 10%. So hopefully we don't have a weak cell or a weak cell group. Hoping it's just maybe a little bit of voltage sag because we keep outputting a ton for this trailer. Don't know. I am a little bit worried that the power limit is that strong at 8%, but here we are pulling off the highway. Could barely maintain 65 miles an hour, giving it a big hit of regen now. At 8%, which, you know, yes, power limit happens on cars at low SOC, but this truck has never given me such a big power limit down that low. So, that's not great. But anyway, we're right near the track. I am feeling like real bad. So I've just got to go in there and probably take a nap or something. I haven't felt this bad in a long, long time. I don't know what the heck is going on. Scott's the same way. So we're both feeling terrible. So we're just going to go, try to see what's going on. See if we can get ourselves feeling better. Kona, we made it. 5% state of charge. I know you're looking for your mom. She's behind us somewhere. She stopped. Oh, she just pulled in, actually. She stopped and got coffee. That's how slow we went. Let's see if you can go find her. Go say, hey, I saw the Ioniq 9 out there. This thing tows amazing. You can, other than the cars going by, you just have no idea you're towing this big of a unit behind you. It's so good. So I'm going to throw this where I normally keep it and then plug in the truck, but I think I need to lay down for a second. Plus, it's not a bad thing to let it sit at 5% for a little bit. Just to sort of bottom calibrate, get used to what's going on down there. Then we'll charge it up later. Look at him. He's like, is that my mom? Is that really my mom? He's like, are you sure that's you? That's your mom. This must be why we had power limit. I parked it at 5%, just came back to it, and now it's at 1.
Don't trust the BMS.
Don't trust the BMS. Shop.outofspecstudios.com. I was getting power limit at like 17% in this, which really never happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, something's not right.
Something's lost a little bit of calibration.
Yeah, so maybe I should do 100% charge and just dial it in.
Maybe so.
Anyway, yeah, it was feeling like it was down there. I got to go drop the trailer off and then put it on the charger.